My question is regarding the issue of relationships. I've been close friends with a wonderful lady for a while now. And the more we communicate and spend time together, the more I see how compatible we are and how, as a team, we can do great things for God. We share a lot of values, and to an extent, her personality just suits my nature. However, she happens to be a sickler. She has the sickle cell gene, and as a result, she may be prone to incessant health challenges, even though she looks and feels healthy at the moment. I have no intention of just hanging around for a while, only to eventually disappear. If I'm in for the long haul marriage. However, at the moment, I'm in a fix, trying to reconcile my emotions and goals with the reality of things. Considering her health status, I really do not know if I should press on and go ahead into the relationship or back out now that's not yet official.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Read his description of the lady in the beginning. Read that thing again.
Okay. Hello, sir. I've followed your teachings and
No, not what he's talking about me. I'm not the lady.
Okay, my question is regarding the issue of relationship. I've been close friends with a wonderful lady for a while now.
A wonderful lady. What? One?
And the more we communicate and spend time together, the more I see how compatible
She's compatible too.
we are, and how, as a team, we can do great things for God.
She's capable of doing great things. 3.
We share a lot of values.
You have similar value. 4.
And to an extent, her personality just suits my nature.
Her personality suits your nature. 5.
However, she happens to be a sickler.
Stop.
Okay.
That lady, she's a human being. No? She has feelings. She has emotion. You are talking to her, you are smiling now, and she's compatible. But then you are thinking, because of your, the challenge that it's not you to blame, who is to blame for it? Even though I like you, everything is okay. But you just go and die in the gutter there because you have this thing. Because if I reject her, then every other person should reject her too. Well, I want to ask the person a question, a few questions.
Okay.
Number 1 question. Did you see of recent a situation whereby a lady was dying of cancer, having 1 week or 4 days more to live, and the man came and got married to her on a dying bed 4 days before she died? If you didn't see, there was a situation like that. Number 2, have you seen a woman, have you heard the story of a woman in Texas during the time of George Bush that was condemned to death? She was given life imprisonment, and then when she was given life sentence, to die, death sentence, the one man, a priest, the pastor who was going to minister to her in the prison, that pastor went there, fell in love with her while she was on the death row, got married to her, and died, and the man remained single, just because they fell in love. And have you also not seen the man that was dying on the deathbed, and the lady came, got engaged, and married him on the day he died, or something like that? So where do we have love? In your own case, or in their own case? Maybe you could answer that question first.
Okay.
Yes, that could help.
All right. I'm going to ask a little.
The only other thing is, if you really have doubt about her or concern, tell her about your concern. Tell her about your doubts. And tell her, let's go to the hospital. Let's go through medical checkup. And let's hear what the medical doctor will say. Maybe all your fear are even groundless. Maybe when you get to the hospital, maybe they will say, no problem. Yes, she has this sickle cell, but no problem. People live with sickle cell. In fact, I saw an article the other day that a woman, that the first sickle cell patient in Nigeria, so she was 90 years old or so, or 80 years old. People live with it. Just go for the medical consultation. And if you really love the person, love will think about the other person first.
Okay. But let's say medically in the case, for instance, he didn't state here now, this here now, but I'm going to ask to throw more lights in case our viewers will need it. If he is AS and this lady is SS, basically, so what would be your advice? Because in that case, their offsprings are going to be in danger. That's where the risk is going to be. What would be your response? Are you going to just say he should go ahead if he loves her? Or probably they are not going to have kids, maybe adopt. What would be your response to him? Let's say that's his fear, if he is AS.
Love is supreme.
Okay.
If they love each other as much,
Right.
they should then decide among themselves. Are they ready to forgo and not have children if their love is strong enough?
Okay.
Number two, there is a lady on our program.
Right.
I don't mean to mention her name. She and her husband, they were the same, whatever you said.
AS.
AS.
Yeah.
And they're having twins who are healthy kids.
Okay.
That is possible because it was the will of God, according to them. So, but even if they love each other, children come later. But if you are marrying for children, of course,
Right.
you don't want to endanger the life of those children, if that is your purpose of marriage. But if the relationship is your purpose of marriage, then you have to decide.